Quick question. What does travel mean to you? Is it about adventure, connection, or maybe just escaping the everyday? For so many of us, it's a way to make memories that last a lifetime. But have you noticed how travel prices seem to be climbing higher every year? As 2026 gets closer, are you starting to worry that your dream trips might become out of reach? Think back. When was the last time you booked a spontaneous getaway? Do you find yourself planning further ahead, searching for deals, or maybe even hesitating to hit that book now button? Don't worry, you're not alone. The travel landscape is changing, but that doesn't mean your adventures have to end. How will you adapt to keep your travel dreams alive? What do you think is behind these rising prices? And more importantly, how can you stay ahead of the curve? Are you ready to rethink your travel habits, or maybe discover new ways to make your trips possible? Let's pull back the curtain together. What will 2026 mean for your travel plans? Let's find out. The first culprit? Fuel. Airlines and cruise ships face soaring energy costs, especially with the shift to sustainable fuels, costs that get passed directly to travelers. Staffing shortages are another major factor. Higher wages to attract talent mean pricier flights, hotels, and meals. Travel insurance is also climbing, especially for those over 45, as insurers face more claims and global unpredictability. And then there's demand. Experienced travelers are booking longer, more elaborate trips, pushing prices even higher. With limited supply and high demand, tour operators and cruise lines are charging premiums. It's a perfect storm. Fuel, staffing, insurance, and our own wanderlust, driving up costs across the board. The result? A seller's market where travelers feel the pinch. Understanding these forces is the first step to planning smarter. Travelers aged 45 and up, especially retirees, will feel these price hikes most. We value comfort, direct flights, central hotels, guided tours, and these are seeing the steepest increases. A direct flight to Europe or a quality hotel room could cost 30 to 50% more by 2026. Cruises and guided tours, once predictable in price, are now subject to rising fuel, staffing, and food costs. For those on fixed incomes, these jumps can mean rethinking dream trips or shortening itineraries. The freedom we anticipated in retirement is now challenged by these economic shifts. Planning with new financial savvy is more important than ever. Some destinations will be especially costly. Think Paris, Rome, London, New York, Tokyo, Dubai, and African safaris. High demand and limited supply mean prices in these hotspots will soar, especially during peak seasons and major events. But there are still affordable havens. Vietnam, the Philippines, rural Portugal, Morocco, and Turkey offer rich experiences at a fraction of the cost. These destinations let you stretch your budget without sacrificing adventure. Seek out less traveled regions and off-peak times for the best value. The world is vast. There's always a new, affordable corner to explore. With smart choices, you can keep the spirit of adventure alive. Let's see how to make your money go further. Ready to make your dream trip happen, even with rising costs? Let's get strategic together. Have you tried booking early? Airlines and tours often reward early birds with the best prices. How far in advance do you usually plan? Flexibility is your superpower. Would you consider flying mid-week, using alternative airports, or traveling in the shoulder season to save big? What's your strategy for dodging price spikes? Avoiding major events and peak holidays can make a huge difference. Could you slow down and focus on one region, rent an apartment, or pack lighter? These small shifts can really cut costs. What's your favorite way to travel smart? Do you use fare alerts or comparison tools? Share your go-to apps below. And remember, when a deal pops up, act fast. What's one small intentional choice you make to save money on the road? Drop your best tip in the comments. Yes, 2026 might be the priciest year yet, but with a little planning and flexibility, your next adventure is totally within reach. What's your top travel goal for 2026? So, how will you adapt your travel plans? Let's inspire each other, share your ideas, and let's make 2026 unforgettable.